here's what I found interesting about the idea of spinning this as this is a Tea Party win. I have been saying for years, and I am looking right now at the book that came out in 2006, but I wrote it in 2005. And the premise of FUBAR, America's Right-Wing Nightmare, can be summed up thusly. The Republican Party is not your father's Republican Party. Now probably your grandfather's Republican Party. What was marginal back in the day has now taken over the party. There's no Tea Party, and even like Hannity last night was talking about like, this doesn't have to be, Ronald Reagan never ran as a third party. We can take over this party. Look, they've already taken it over. And this victory is not an indication of that at all. I think this win by this David Brat, like we just heard from this local reporter, was really more about Eric Cantor being a grade A jerk-off and treating the local people like they were local yokels from Virginia. And he's way up in Washington, D.C. And even David Brat had this to say to Sean Hannity when Hannity was trying to work out this whole Tea Party angle. This is what David Brat had, and I think it's accurate. This is number 2.
We have an issue where Eric Cantor went to the Seacoast earlier this year, and he was going to battle the Tea Party. What is your take on the relationship and what it needs to be between the Tea Party and the establishment?
Yeah, well, the grassroots, the Tea Party, and the Republican Party all share almost identical principles. And, I went to seminary. I think you did.
Yes.
Also,
I did.
before I did my PhD in economics, right? Yeah. and so,
they wanted to.
Yeah, principles matter, right?
And we kept that part about the seminary as he's going into talking about economics because I think a lot of his work is sort of fantastical, like a lot of libertarian stuff, and it's very much probably akin to his religion. Now, I think it's unlikely that the Democrat is going to win in this race, but it's conceivable. It'll be fascinating to follow this guy's career. He'll be out in 2 years, right? He's in, he's out.
Definitely. Although, is that actually, if he goes there and he just performs and kind of puts his head down as a right-wing kind of backbencher, I think Cantor will go after him again.
Oh, no, I don't think
Cantor.
I don't think Cantor will run again. They'll find another Chamber of Commerce guy, maybe.
But this guy could be a Chamber of Commerce guy, is what I'm saying.
Well, that's the point.